My presentation will be from the perspective of the project manager, because I am the project manager, and from the perspective of the person who was involved in this project. So let's start. I would like to introduce you into the story about the Magento 2 store for the chemical industry. Sounds maybe strange, but let's talk in details. So, a few words about the company which we are working for and which we are still working for. The PCC Rokita is the bigger worldwide group which created the sub-brand Distripark to sell online their stuff. The market is specific. It's, let's say, pioneering in the e-commerce industry because they are selling chemicals. And the project is, for me, also very unique because we had to develop few specific algorithms or features which are necessary to sell the chemicals online. So the main general thing is to keep the safety about the transportation and about the packaging. So the algorithm in the shop has to include all of the regulations, but I will talk a bit later on. So selling chemicals online sounds strange for me personally. It was strange at the beginning. Who of you ever bought some chemicals online? Okay. Yeah. Maybe you will start. So, even for this company, which already exists like 20 years or something, it was a like strange idea to sell it online. And as far as they told us, they started it from the idea, okay, let's maybe put some caustic soda to sell it on Allegro. Allegro is the biggest like eBay in Poland. So they said, let's try it. We don't lose anything. So they put it, the 25 caustic soda bag into the Allegro. They had to make some procedures for a few weeks about some legal issues, about the acceptance of that it's possible to sell it there, about the transportation, everything. And once it popped up on the store on Allegro, in few hours somebody bought it. So they said, okay, so it works. Somebody is interested in it. Now they are selling many products. They have like range of about 500 products. The chemicals for the industry market, but for the farmers, but also for the B2C clients, some soaps and this kind of products. And the main product, the top product is the caustic soda, and they are selling in the small packages, but small packages for them means less than 5 tons. So the effect, they are raising really much regularly. Even they are around nearly 2 years online with the shop. They are raising each month. So they decided that their previous platform, Drupal, is not efficient enough. They are not able to add more features or create some unique, way of selling it, or way of adding some extra features to the previous website. So they contacted us to create the new website in Magento store. And we started to talk about Magento 2 already. So we decided to go this way, and the three main aims for their project was the migration, the expanding customer panel, because they have also the MLM program that you can have your partners use their promotional codes, but also be a partner and get the profits from the people who are using your code. So they are you are promoting them on the website, and creating a multi-store. This third one is still in progress. It will be developed soon. So three main things to be interested in the project. the security related to logistics. And the dangerous products called ADR have really strict rules in the Polish law and in every law in every country that they cannot be transported with each other. They have to be transported in some special ways. So while developing the way of selling these products, we have to create a specific algorithm. The legal considerations about which products can be sold to B2B or B2C clients. So we had to create one website to sell the products for both of the parties, and categorization of these products. So everything is visible to everybody, but once you are logged in, then you cannot add some things to the basket. We started from careful analysis because we were sure that we cannot be totally agile and change everything every sprint and then decide how we will go and what will be in the basic scope, because there are some things that have to be there and they cannot change every sprint because they are related to the load, the safety reasons, so on, and they're also business aims. So we started from analysis, which gave us the chance to create the MVP base and then develop it. So the main phases of the project was pre-implementation, and then we went to designing mockups. We tried to make it as easy to use as possible, because the way how the basket is working is specific. It is showing you some packages. You can have more packages, less packages. So our main aim, our main goal was to make it easy to use, and as I believe we did. So then we created, based on this, the graphic designs and the whole development, containing front-end development software, the back-end development, and testing till the last moment. So this is the main website. It's already published around 1 month ago. So the key features: the affiliate program. It gives the opportunities to the end clients to have their partners and use their promotional codes. That they will be able to buy the stuff cheaper. And also from the other side, there are the partners who can register, who can be the B2B, let's say, partners for this part, and they can register and earn money for every transaction that it's made using their promotional codes. So they are able to review every transaction which was made by their promotional codes, and they can follow it and they can earn money, real money, every month, just because they are promoting the products on this website. It's working really good. I know that it's one of the main business goals now to develop the project in general, because as you were even laughing that selling chemicals online is not obvious. So creating this kind of partnerships makes it more profitable and more possible to sell it to more and more people. Not only the big industries or farmers, but also to the everyday people, let's say, everyday life aims. So, and the second thing is the featured logistics. The hardest thing was to create the algorithm which can pack the products in the basket into as cheapest as possible way of transporting them, but also in the same time in a safe way. So, for example, if you have the ADR icon on the product, it means already that it can be transported with other ADR products, because it can explode or anything can happen with it. So it's really risky, and we had about 50 different testing scenarios to test it, how it was packaged in different options. So adding neutral products, adding ADR products, adding different combinations of these products. So how the system is packaging it, and the aim is to make it pack it safely, but also in the same time not to make it so expensive for the client. So it was really hard. We made a lot of tests and then beta testing, but finally we see that it works really great. So some project numbers to show you how big was it. We had around 2 months of analysis stage, then about 8 months of design and then development in the same time, and 1 month in this development include beta testing, which means that they had their old website, and in the same the new website which had the password, but some of their premium clients got the password, so they were able to buy some products and also test it to learn, is it working good, are there any bugs. So the risk was smaller, and for us it was also important to test it on some smaller group of potential clients, not to be sure that when we launch it for everybody it's agile development in fixed scope. We believe that for sure we have to make the fixed scope of the first stages of this project, but also we use the best practices from agile development. So when we already knew the scope, we were fitting it into every sprint, into how many developers we had available at that stage of the project, and we were making the sprint planning, the demos, the testing. So the client also was involved in some stages, but also we were testing everything regularly, so not at the end of every big phase, let's say. And I can say that it really worked good. If you want to talk about this more after my presentation, I'm open. So, the heroes, the most important part of the project, from my side also, despite the client and my company, is the team which are developing it. So within the project we had from like 4 to 6 backend developers. It depends on the time. 1 to 2 front-end developers, 1 to 2 testers, 1 team leader, and 1 project manager. Here they are. We have some remote also developers and in the main team. I'm not lying. So it was really hard to make this project. It was a big challenge, but I feel and I see that the team was really tough and really involved in this project, and we created really like a dream team at the end of it. So nothing is possible until we code it. My personal experience from this project is that even if you think at the beginning that your idea, your project is strange, maybe stupid, it won't work, it won't sell, it won't give you any money, then it's good to try it. So they started in this way. They tried to sell it online. Something happened and people started to sell it, to buy it. So if you have some doubts, try to every time on some small amount of product, small amount of application you are developing, doesn't matter. Just try and see how it works. So thank you. If you have any questions, I'm open.